today I'm going to be showing you my new wheelchair. This is the Kuschall ultralight frame with an Alber e-fix. A lot of you have been asking about this, and actually it's a really great option, so I'm happy to be sharing that with you today. I hope the setup isn't too bad. I am going to be inserting some clips, but we'll just get on to showing you the wheelchair. There are some big things which you can probably see right away. The fact that it has a joystick, but we're going to talk about all of that in a minute. First, I thought I would talk about the chair itself. So as I was saying, this is the Kuschall ultralight chair. It's a folding chair, which means it folds inwards. I might get a friend to help me insert a clip of that if they can help me. So it folds this way, and then the back folds down as well. So that means it can fit in cars really well. And actually that was a problem with my other chair. This one is much easier for me to go out with my friends because it folds. The backrest I've got quite a bit higher, and the reason for that is that I'm not really an active wheelchair user. I am in the sense that I use it a lot, but I'm not because I can't wheel myself, hence the adaptations on this one. And so for me it wasn't necessary to have a low back because I needed the support more than I needed to be able to wheel myself. So as well as the higher back, I've also got handles that don't push down. For me it was just because they were cheaper, and I found that I didn't really use the push down handles on the old chair. One thing is that I did get the armrests again, which are just a must for me. If you're really dizzy or have fatigue, then they're just really helpful. And these ones are removable and they're the shorter length, but just having them is really handy. I've got the same mud guards, and then I'm going to insert a clip of the bottom of the chair, but it's got a V-shape tapered frame, and then I've actually got carbon foot plates, and I'll show you those as well. They actually swing up on my chair, so it looks like one foot plate, but actually they flip up as well. These ones are carbon, so usually they'd be a bit more expensive, but there was a problem with my chair, and so I got them for free. But there are plastic ones that are cheaper. Again, I don't know what they look like because I was just upgraded to those. And then in terms of the more basic specification stuff, I got matte black, and I think it was a 3-degree camber, or whatever my other camber was. So yeah, that's the chair itself. And then in terms of the power assist on this one, it has powered wheels, which you can kind of see here, kind of not. So I'll insert a better picture of that, but there's a motor in the wheels, and then there is a battery pack right here. You can sort of see that, so I'll have to insert photos of all of this. So motor in the wheels, a battery pack right there, and then it has this joystick. So you switch the wheels on, and then it is controlled with a joystick, just like a powered chair would be, but then you have got the option to switch the wheels off and put them in manual mode, and you can either wheel yourself or someone that's pushing you can push you. And I really liked that it has the option for both. And then as you can see from this photo, it has 2 anti-tippers on the back of the wheelchair, and they also double as wheel jacks, so they help you get the wheels off because the wheels on this chair are quite heavy, and the anti-tippers I would say are necessary. The wheelchair is a lot more tippy than I expected, so that's something to bear in mind. And if you are going to get the e-fix, which is the power assist, then I would say whatever wheelchair frame you get, to get bigger caster wheels. I forgot to say that last time. I'll insert a photo of that as well. I got a size up on the caster wheels, and they're also a thicker wheel, and that just helps you go up more surfaces, because in this wheelchair you can't just do a wheelie to get over bumps. You are more so relying on the chair to get you over those little curves and things like that. So with my experience with it, I would say the chair does amazingly on uneven surfaces. It can go up and down hills, and the speed calibrates to whatever hill you're on. So you set your speed using the device thingy, and then if you're on a hill it will recalibrate so that you're still going at that speed, and if you're going downhill it does the same thing. So I found that really helpful, and if you were to stop on a hill, the brakes would just hold you there. You're not going to go sliding up or down a hill. So I think those were the main features. I don't think there's much more to say about it other than you can adjust the speed. You can't really tip up to do a wheelie. That's the biggest thing I found. So curbs can be difficult if the drop curb isn't quite dropped enough. But overall, I'm getting on with this chair so much better than the other one. You can see I've got braces on my thumb joints. My hands were just dislocating too much with the other wheelchair and the smart drive, and actually I couldn't even wheel my chair just to steer it. That was causing me so many problems with my hands, but this has been so much better, so I would recommend it. I've also found it a lot easier to adjust the speed so that I can go at the same speed as the people I'm walking with, and it's been much less of a strain of them because occasionally they'll have to help me with a curb, but if we were to go out for a couple of hours, then I can do that myself. Also, I found the battery power to be so much better than the smart drive was, and it's really easy to charge. So I'll show you how the battery works because that's also really easy. So you've got this magnetic cord and that attaches to the control pad. So that's magnetic and it doesn't take a lot of effort to just undo that, and then it's sort of like a button. You can see what I'm doing here, and then the battery comes out and then you can just charge this. So if you're keeping your wheelchair, I guess, in an awkward place, so if you're keeping it in the boot of a car, you don't have to take the whole wheelchair in and out. You just take this and then that will just charge, with a charger in the wall. The battery itself isn't very heavy because I can lift it, but the wheelchair and the wheels and everything are quite heavy, so that could be something to think about. And I think that's everything I had to say about it. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Depending on the weather and things like that, I might try and show you a clip of this in use and how it looks like, because that was quite important to me as well. There's videos on YouTube of someone going at the top speed, and if you don't want it to sort of race around in, that's not the most helpful. So if I can get a clip of me using it in normal day-to-day use, then I'll try and do that. And hopefully the pictures of the bits that you can't really see here turned out okay. So I will do a bit of a spin so you can see the wheelchair a little bit more, but it does look kind of similar to the other one, just with a higher back. It folds, which is a great improvement, and then obviously it has a different power assist. But really, I don't know, I just really like it. And other than the joystick there, it is sort of like a manual chair. It looks like a manual chair just with a stick, which was a nice combination for me. So I think that's everything. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!